what do you do when your favorite dress that you just bought shrinks? Now it's too short. I'll show you how I fixed it. Coming up. Hey, Chanel here, bringing you weekly videos to help you get better and better with your fashion sewing and be more creative too. So be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a new video. So I just bought this dress last fall, like in October, and I bought it in LA, and I just love it. I bought it, I was doing a retreat, and I thought this looks so good. I was at a log cabin and all, and I thought this is just so perfect. It's made out of rayon, and rayon shrinks a lot. So you gotta dry clean it. For some reason, I hand washed this. I don't know why. I thought I hand washed it twice, but I must have, like, sometimes you can stretch it out. You can just iron it, the weave, because what actually shrinks in rayon is the weave, because it's kind of like a crepe weave, and that's what makes it real soft. You can actually just iron it back, just carefully, just kind of stretch the grain back, and it'll just bounce back. Sometimes it'll bounce back, but minus an inch or two. So I haven't done that yet with this dress, because I thought I fixed this problem, but when I wore it before. But actually, every time you wash it, you have to do that. So I just got back from Las Vegas and Phoenix, and I brought this dress with me, thinking this would be just perfect there. And I put it on, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's just too short. So this is what it looks like. It's, if you can see it, it's I like stuff like just on top of my kneecap, because I'm older, you know, and I don't want to be like short little mini skirt. So I put it, it's got to be about 5 inches above my knee, and I put it on in Phoenix, ready to, you know, for the day, and I was like, I can't wear this. So I was like, oh well. But the other thing, when I bought this dress, I had to alter it. I always have to do that. I took it in, it was just a little too big, and just always put little tweaks on it. I think I lengthened the slit in here, took it to the very end because it's just a little too high. So I'm always like tweaking my clothes. Then I had to, I was wearing it, and I thought you could see through it. So it looks like it's dark enough, but you know, put yourself in some sunlight. And then, so I had this slip that was just simple slip, and it was shorter than the dress. And now I put it on, and it's right at the dress. So I know it shrunk. Sometimes you go, did it shrink? I don't know, because it was like, you know, I haven't worn it for a while. But so I thought, wow, how am I going to save this? Because I got to wear it more than once. I was just donated some lace, a whole bunch of lace pieces, and I was looking in there, and I found this one. I was like, oh my gosh, this would be so pretty. So what I'm going to do is just attach it to the slip. And then I wear the slip under, because then I was first thinking, well, I don't want to attach lace to here, although I could right there. Might be, you know, on the hem part, but I thought it would be prettier on the slip itself, and then the skirt can just float over it. It still is long enough. So I'm going to pin this on the slip, and then I also have to make sure that the slip is not too slim on the bottom, because you don't want like a narrow piece right there. You want that to flow too. And looking at this lace too, there's no seam in it. It's just one big circle. So I'm going to have to cut it and put a seam in it. And then there's some little spots in here that I'm going to have to repair. Just tie them off and cut them. And I'm going to see how this looks. So if you have anything that shrinks in your closet, and you can also make a simple slip and just have the 2-layer look like that. And so I'm going to put this on here, try it on. I'm going to show you how it looks. First up, I had to find the ones where it's damaged, and I put pins on it, and seems to all be kind of in this area. So I think I'll be able to chunk out all of this. Then I have this scoop right here that looks good, and I think it's going to fit right there. So now I have to pin this lace on, and let me see, I got to find which one's the front, because I always want to make sure the front has the nicest lace, right? I'm afraid to cut this until I pin it on, but I think I should be able to be pretty safe because this does look plenty big, even if I stretched it right here. So I think I might go ahead and cut this right here, and then pin it on. I don't think I'll be using it again, so that's the other thing. Will I need that? No, I'm just gonna cut it. And then I have to decide what one's the right side and the wrong side. Oh, here was a damaged part. Missed that part. This one's fixable. I just got to get some cream thread. Actually, all of them are fixable. Just how much work do you want to do? Just some cream thread, and then I'll just stitch this and then kind of make that around there. So that'll be good. What I'll do is put a big mark on this with the friction pen so that the pins are just getting lost all over the place. But this lace is also hard to decide what right side and wrong side is. I think this is the right side. And I think what I got to do first is just pin it on and try it on. And the pins do not want to stay in here, so I'm going to have to do a double layer. I'm going to put the flower. It looks like there's a pattern here. I'm going to put the flower right along the hem here because I don't want to put it right on the edge. I like because actually my dress is really close to the edge, and so it'd be nice if this is kind of inside the, how do you say that? Inside the, not right on the edge. All right, so I'm going to pin this around, and then I'm going to weave these pins in like this because I have to try this on with a million pins in it because I don't want to go sewing this without knowing for sure that's the length I want, because it will be hard to unstitch, and I'm probably going to have to use a stretch stitch on this too, and that's really hard to take out if it's not right. I don't know, I'm not sure I'm going to do that. Especially out of this lining fabric, it's really hard. So I'm just gonna gather that. See, it's already puckering here. Just have to, lots of pins. And you can always just weave pins in and out, kind of to resemble a stitch. So I'm gonna finish that, try it on. Well, I pinned it on and nope, not quite what I wanted. It's a little too long here, so I'm going to just bring the lace up a little bit more, and as long as I know there's enough room to move around and stuff in here, that helps. I'm just going to move up the flowers a little bit more so that it's like right here, and then just kind of peeked out a little bit right there. Okay, got another pinning. Lots of pins in this thing, and it's actually right where I want it to be now, just a little bit right there. It doesn't look so added, and then I'm able to wear it. It has a lot of little, has a lot more extension on there too, so that when you sit and all, it has more lace right here, and yeah. So now I got to do is stitch it on, and then I can wear it. Okay, before I stitch it on, I have to figure out how I'm gonna connect these two. I didn't think about that part. So I have the break right here. I think I just gotta, I'm gonna have to cut it and then stitch right here and then here, and I probably could get some fusing to go through that. So I think what I'll do is cut off, oh, I always hate this first cut. Just cut this off here, and then follow these circles right here. The good thing was I actually was able to avoid, I think, all of the little boo-boos on the laces. So I think the last one was on this piece right here somewhere. Yeah, this one. So I didn't even get that one, so that was great. Meant to be. So now I think the Probably have to put some, I think just put some of that fusing in here, and I can stitch it right here. Then I'm wondering what this fabric is going to do once I just stitch here. I might have to go in here and stitch a few of these. Oh yeah, see, this is curling up. I have to look at when like this, I have to make sure, because then it's not in the right spot. This cheap lingerie fabric just kind of has a mind of its own, so I'm going to have to reset this, double check it all, and then go stitch it. I can always baste it and try it on too. Okay. Voila! I fixed my shrinking dress. I actually ironed it down just a tad. Got it a little bit longer. Every time I wash it, I'm going to have to iron it, which, you know, it's rayon. You got to do it anyway. But if you just kind of iron it a little bit, the weave, you can get the weave to go back. I remember doing that a lot in the, I think it was the 80s or 90s when rayon came out and was real popular. It just really shrinks up a lot. Sometimes it feels like wood when you take it out of the dryer too. It has this crunchy feel, but this one didn't. But it gets heavier and then it dries, and it's that crepe weave. What it is a yarn that they twist it before they weave it, so then it has like this crepey weave, and it's actually the weave itself that shrinks, and happens to a lot of rayons. And but you can fix it. You can stretch it out, or if it really shrinks like that, you can add, you know, if you like a skirt, you can add a slip to it, and then add the border onto the slip, so that it's not like attached to the skirt and doesn't look so attached on. And then it has movements separate, so it's not like stuck on there. So anyway, look in your closet, see what you can fix. So I know I have another dress in my closet. It's a black and white one, and also the same one. I had put pom-poms on it a couple years ago to add length to it, but it seemed like it shrunk some more. So I got to figure out another way to fix that one, because it's a really fun dress to wear. All right, be sure to give me a thumbs up if you got value out of this. If you like this video, I'll see ya in the next sew bit.